Hello everybody, it's again Slay. Here today we are reacting to Story Animated because my name is Lugo and it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me though. And this is my birthday special. It's a birthday special because I'm really onto it. So we're gonna be just one Story Animated because I always want to do it. So this first video we're going on to is I Am a Karate Girl. So let's watch it though.
Hi everyone, I'm Raina from New Mexico. Before I tell you my crazy story, please like and subscribe to MSA. My younger sister Tara and I were born to a single mother who was a genius scientist. Dad left us early on, so Mom brought us up alone. And even though she didn't earn much, she dreamed of making us study at top colleges in the country. Sadly for her, books just weren't my thing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I don't know who you are? No! Think hard. You know this. Allow me. And Tara recited the whole poem in French. Growing up, Tara turned out to be a child prodigy. By the time she was 7, she knew the periodic table like the back of her hand. Next to her, I was a wild child, barely passing my classes and obsessed with karate. When I was 10, Mom's research got shortlisted for a prestigious award, and she was on cloud 9. She got us matching dresses for the event, but just as we entered the hall, someone stopped her to talk. Go ahead, I'll join you guys in 5 minutes. We went in and grabbed some empty seats, but suddenly this crazy girl knocked me aside. That's my seat. It has my name on it. Fine, take it. Witch? What did you just say to me? Witch, because that's how you look in this dumb black dress. And you look like your mom bought yours from the trash. I immediately grabbed her, and we broke into a mad fight. Turns out she was the judge's daughter, and seeing what I'd done, Mom got disqualified. As we rode back home, Mom was awfully quiet. I'm sorry, Mom, but that girl badmouthed you. So you fought? You're unbelievable, Raina. I don't even know what to do with you anymore. Your grades are bad. You fight with people. What's wrong with you? Mom didn't speak to me for days, and I knew I had to turn it around. So I decided to use all my time to practice karate. If I wanted to make Mom proud, I'd do that on my terms. I followed YouTube videos and practiced daily. By the time I was 13, I was good, just not the best. But every time I asked Mom to enroll me in a class, she'd come up with an excuse. And when I spoke to Tara about it, she always had one solution: forget everything and study. I'd rather eat my own shoe. Seriously, it's not that tough. Tell me, what's photosynthesis? The process of taking good selfies? What? No! When was World War II fought? How would I know? I wasn't born then.
She's not asking that. She's not asking that.
Nathan, where are you? It's a wedding day, remember?
She's talking about where?
Yes, of course I'm here.
How would I know? I wasn't born then. Eventually, even Tara gave up on me, and soon it was time for high school. Ugh, another nightmare. Teachers were more strict, students were meaner, and books were heavier. As I flipped through the pages of the chemistry textbook one day, the teacher introduced us to a new girl. She sat next to me, and I thought she looked familiar. Do I know you? I feel I've definitely seen you somewhere. So you really don't remember me, huh? Award party? We fought over the seat? Holy cappuccino! You're that witch! Oh, sorry. It's cool. I was just a stupid kid back then, dealing with some stupid issues. I'm Amanda, by the way. Raina. Amanda and I hung out after class, and I showed her around the school as she told me about herself. She was crazy rich, and just like me, she too lived with her single mom. But I thought your dad was some rich science guy. Shh! No one knows that here, but my dad's in jail. She told me her dad got busted for using someone's research and was currently on a 15-year-long sentence. Kids in my last school bullied me a lot for that, so Mom shifted me to this side of the town. Please, you can't tell anyone. Don't worry, your secret's totally safe with me. Over the next few days, Amanda and I warmed up to each other, and she even invited me to her Sweet 16 bash. Can I please come too? Why? Don't you have to study or something? Yeah, but it's not like I never want to have some fun. Please, please. Maybe next time, okay? Bye, gotta go. I felt a bit bad leaving her, but taking your younger sister to a party was so uncool. I had a blast and was blown by the size of Amanda's house. She even introduced me to her rich friends, and after that day we got closer. But I noticed that sometimes Amanda got a bit too wild. This one time, she stuck abusive Post-it notes all over the teacher's car just because she got a C-. And another time, she threw stink bombs in her neighbor's garden because she scolded her for playing loud music. Gosh, my eyes burn from all that stink. Well, my neighbor should know what she actually smells. When I told Tara about it, she was concerned. Listen, your bestie sounds crazy, and you can't get into stuff like this. Mom would ground you for life if you ever got caught. I know, but maybe she's just sad and misses her dad. Doesn't sound like she's sad. Honestly, just sounds mental. I tried to ignore Tara's warning, but a few days later, I caught Amanda bullying the class topper in the locker room into writing her assignment. Hey, leave her alone, Amanda. What's wrong with you? What? I was just having some harmless fun. You're crazy. You can't bully people like that. Stop it. Or what? You'll tell the principal? Or go crying to Daddy? Oh, wait, you don't have one. That's better than having one in jail. Suddenly, I clapped my hands on my mouth. It had just slipped, and I'd been loud. Amanda looked like she would break into 1,000 pieces. You'll live to regret this day, Raina. I felt horrible for letting out her secret like that, and in the days following that, I tried reaching out to her, but she never responded. A week later, someone told me that she had left school, and I didn't hear from her again. Eventually, I got a job as a mascot at a burger place. Mom was still not paying for my karate school, so I was gonna save for it myself. On my first day at work, I was selling a few samples when I noticed a handsome guy distributing flyers. One of them fell at my feet. Hold up! Hold up! What's this? Oh, hi. It's my uncle's place. We're looking for more people to join our classes. You know someone? Yeah, me. I'd like to put my name down. You? No way. You think you can learn karate? I already know the basics. I just need a good teacher. Fine. We're opening next week. Drop by. I spent the next week preparing to show my best form at karate school. The flyer said they only had limited seats, so I had to be the best, since this was probably the only place I could afford. I was totally pumped when I entered the class, but no one was around, except a very old guy behind the desk. Excuse me, is this the place on the flyer? Burger girl, you came! I thought you'd chicken out. I'm Victor, by the way. Raina, and I thought I'd have some competition. You do. Me. What? Whoa! Suddenly, Victor made some killer karate moves and invited me for a duel. Since I only knew the basics, I tried my best, but he ended up pinning me to the ground in seconds. You're strong, but you need a lot of work. Are you ready? Heck yeah, I'm ready. And just like that, I was in. I spent the day getting bored in school and at work, but I loved my evenings at the karate school. Mom still had no idea what I was doing, and I guess she was just happy I wasn't causing any trouble. Months passed, and I got better at karate, while Tara continued to make Mom proud with her grades. She even cracked the scholarship into the most expensive school in the city. But soon after she joined, Tara started behaving weirdly. It started with small things, like coming late every day, and then one evening, I heard Mom screaming at her for getting a C- on a test and grounding her. I was speechless, because Tara was her perfect child. That night, when I went to her room so we could watch the latest MSA video, I found her getting ready. Wow, that looks expensive. Where'd you get that from? It's not expensive. It looks like that because I'm wearing it. I'm pretty popular in school, and I have to look my best for the party. Party? Now? I thought you were grounded. So, that's never stopped you, and I've covered for you so many times. Do this for me. With that, she clicked her heels and walked off. I waited for her for hours before I finally passed out. And then a few days later, I found a bag full of wigs, expensive makeup, dresses, and a bunch of stuff that didn't make any sense. Why are you snooping around in my room? I was searching for my shoes. But what is all this? None of your business. Look, I just wanted to make sure you're not in any
Stay signed in for next time. It's the ease and delight of shopping on Amazon, but even better.
Early payday, fee-free overdrafts, no monthly fee. Chime, the #1 most loved banking app. Look, I just wanted to make sure you're not in any trouble. I'm fine. Now give that to me and get out. I was shocked at Tara's behavior. Something major was up with her, and I ended up talking to Victor about it. You need to give her space. Maybe even support her. Come on, I'm sure it's just a phase. Everyone is weirder in high school. I know my sister, and this isn't normal. I just hope she's okay. If you're worried, why not do something nice for her? Victor was right. I had to make Tara feel closer to me, so I decided to throw her a party for her birthday next week. I spent all my savings to get her the best cake, and even asked Mom to keep it a secret from her. I invited all her old friends too, and we were all ready to surprise her, but she never turned up. I tried calling her, but it went straight to voicemail. I called one of her schoolmates, and she told me about a party where Tara could be. So Victor and I decided to go there, but what I saw there made my jaw drop. It was Tara, and she was hanging out with Amanda. Amanda? Oh, hi, backstabber. Long time. What are you doing with my sister? We were celebrating her birthday. Tara, you didn't invite your sister? I guess not. We'd been waiting for you at home. Mom had... Listen, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends now. But Tara, you know how Amanda is. She's not your friend. That's my call to make. Just leave. I'll talk to you at home. But she never did. Every time I tried to talk to her, she would say she was busy or ignore me flat on the face. A few days later, I was just getting done with my shift when I noticed Amanda, Tara, and a few other girls, and Tara was carrying all the shopping bags. Oh my God, is that you, Raina? Wow, your life is more pathetic than I thought. Shut up. Tara, why do you have these bags in your hand? I made her carry these. My hands were so tired. Tara offered. She has more manners than you ever had. I wanted to punch Amanda in the face, but Tara stepped in between, and they left. I had to talk to her before Amanda crossed a line with her. I rushed home to talk to Tara and sat up, waiting for her to come home. I nearly dozed off when I got a frantic call from her. Raina, oh my God, I don't know where I am. Amanda and her friends just dropped me somewhere. I'm scared. Don't worry, stick around. I'll be right there. I asked Tara to send me her location and called Victor immediately. I didn't want to worry Mom. Thankfully, we reached her in 20 minutes. Are you okay? I was so worried. I'm fine. Thank God you guys are here. I'm so stupid to believe that witch Amanda. You were right. She's not a good person. But she's a big bully and totally unpredictable. You know that already. I don't want to be this genius Mom wants me to be, Raina. I want to be an actress, and I'm good at it. I met Amanda, and she promised to help me get auditions, so I agreed. But she just used me as her servant and dumped me here. Oh my God. I'm gonna break her teeth. No, Raina. Revenge will take you nowhere. Learn to forgive. But my sister is crying, and he's right. Let her be. She's messed up because of her dad, and I should have just stayed away from her instead of trying so hard to fit in. I'm just glad I've seen her true face sooner than later. Just, can we go home? Yeah, we will. And tomorrow, we'll talk to Mom together. Victor drove us home, and Tara promised to cut ties with Amanda. As we stepped down, I walked up to Victor and pulled him in for a hug. Wow, what was that for? For always being around and helping me out. But this won't do. You'll have to go on a proper date with me. Are you serious? I thought you'd never ask. That night, I slept with Victor on my mind, and the next morning, before Mom stepped out for work, Tara and I told her everything. Tara, I'm so disappointed in you. I gave you the best education, and now you want to throw everything away for a dumb acting gig? I knew Raina was a mad horse, but you too? I've been trying so hard to make you proud, but nothing's working. And now, I'm just tired, and so is Tara. She deserves to follow what she loves. Don't you care about us at all? Please, Mom. I pushed myself so hard to get these grades, just for you. But I'm not happy. I'm good at acting. Enough. I'm getting late, and by the time I'm back, you guys should be on your desks studying for the finals. And Tara, forget about acting. You'll do what I say. Mom, that's not fair. The entire day, Tara was a sobbing mess, and we didn't speak to Mom for for days after that, but it felt like she didn't care. Tara and I were angry, but decided not to let go of our dreams. So a few days later, when Victor told me about the National Karate Championship, I put my name down instantly. I wasn't sure how well I'd do, but I had to give it my best shot. And I ended up winning the 3rd prize. I was thrilled as people called me the rising star of karate.
Wow.
When I went home with the medal and showed it to my mom, she looked at me in shock. You won that? I can't believe it. Shocker. I know. But I told you I'm good at it, and Mom, I'll do this, whether you like it or not. Fine. You won't listen to me no matter what I say, and you're clearly good at karate. But if you do this, then I want you to be the best, and nothing less. Really? Yeah. Thanks, Mom. I'll give it my all. And while we're on this topic, do you mind giving Tara a break? Pretty please? On one condition. You will ace your finals and get into a good college. Do that, and I'll think about it. You're the best mom ever, my lovely daughters.
Dang. She's good. Now her mom is gonna stop bullying her now. That is awesome. For doing this for your own daughters. That is so really enviable for her daughters now. So let's watch I Had to Live in the Water.
With the Kroger Family Stores app, no matter where you order free pickup, you get the same...
Hi, I'm Serena, and I know what you're thinking. She looks nothing like her family. That's because I was adopted when I was a baby. I was born in Romania, and I might have taken that small piece of trivia a little too seriously. Oh, I can't water the plants. Romanians are allergic to the sun. Does this broccoli have garlic on it? Romanians don't eat garlic, Mommy. But I have to sleep inside this cardboard box. It's a Romanian thing. You won't get it. That's a vampire thing, doofus. Now sleep in a bed like a proper human child. God, you're so dumb. I wasn't dumb. I was quirky and cute. But Fred was right. I just never seemed to make the smartest choices. Fred wasn't only my brother. He was also my best bud growing up. He was super smart and solved math equations in his sleep, but he was really awkward and hated outdoor activities. Come out, Fred! Look at all these butterflies coming out of their raccoons! It's cocoons and no thank you. You know they start off as icky caterpillars, right? Quit being such a party pooper and come play with me! But Fred just stayed inside. I chased the butterflies and didn't realize when I ended up rather far from home. I was about to find my way back when suddenly this weird woman came out of nowhere and started showering me with kisses. Ew, get your germy lips off of me. I'm warning you, I know Kung Fu. Serena, I'm your aunt. I know your real mother. She wants to meet you at the ice cream shop. My what now? I didn't really care about finding my real family. I was happy with the one I had. But since ice cream was involved, I was suddenly curious. I was about to get into her van when suddenly a couple of police cars came screeching to a stop before us, and the officers arrested my aunt. They took me to the station with them, and moments later, Mom and Dad came running in and hugged me super tight. Oh, Serena, thank God you're safe. You can't go so far from home. That woman is a kidnapper the police have been trying to catch. She works at the adoption agency and picks up adopted kids for ransom money. Luckily, they caught her in time. Whoa. The psycho woman was jailed for 25 years. But from that day on, my parents were attached to me like my shadow and treated me like a porcelain doll. They wrapped me up in bubble wrap when I wanted to jump on the trampoline. They put me on a baby leash when we went out in public. They even missed Fred's science fairs and chess matches because they couldn't trust anyone to babysit me. You only have yourself to blame. Who's dumb enough to just walk off with a random stranger? Me, of course. I was nothing special. I had no brains and no passion. Most of the time, I felt a little lost. But one day, I saw this 16-year-old Russian swimmer, Mariana, win a gold medal on TV, and my whole life changed. I had posters of her all over my room and even bought all of her merchandise. I was obsessed. I want to be just like Mariana. She's a year older than me, and she's achieved so much. But swimming is dangerous, sweetie. You could slip and hit your head. I could do that in the kitchen too.
We should baby-proof the kitchen.
What? No, I'm not a baby. Please, will you just let me try something for once? I'm sick of staying at home. I begged and whined and threw a couple of tantrums, and finally they agreed to take me to a kiddie pool. Whatever. I was determined to make the best of it, and when I entered the water, it felt like I was finally in my element. I aced all the lessons and turned out to be a natural. Within a year, I joined the high school swim team and even won a local competition. And Mom and Dad finally stopped freaking out like headless chickens. Then I started 10th grade and things just went bonkers. On the very first day, I was rushing to the shower when I slipped and went crashing into a girl. I am so sorry. Oh my God. What? You're Mariana. Am I dreaming? Ouch! This is definitely real. I am such a huge fan. Oh, really? Is that why you tried to injure me? What? It was an accident. Huh, I doubt it. I eat jealous little wannabes like you for breakfast. Now, stay out of my way or I'll crush you. What a diva! I found out from the head coach that Mariana was recovering from an injury at the local state-of-the-art medical center and would be attending our high school while she was here. Just my luck. The universe sent my idol to my school, and she already hates me. I tried to do damage control and got her some welcome flowers and cheesecake, but she started sneezing and gagging and threw everything in the trash. Are you trying to sabotage me? I'm lactose intolerant and allergic to roses. How was I supposed to know that? You said you were my fan and you don't know this? Some fan you are. I was just trying to be nice. Nice gets you nowhere. Work on your swimming instead, loser.
Wow.
Okay, that's enough. I know you're an international champion, but you can't treat me like this. I really admired you, but now I can see you're just a brat with a swollen head. Get over yourself. But now I can see you're just a brat with a swollen head. Get over yourself. Huh, you wish you could be me. I have more talent in my injured little toe than you have in your whole entire body. You can put your entire foot in your mouth because at the next swim meet, I'm gonna beat you. I accept the challenge, although it's hardly a challenge. I was pumped. I trained extra hard and spent so much time in the pool, I started looking like a wrinkly old grandma. But on the day of the swim meet, Mariana spilled an entire bottle of conditioner on me right before the start. Oops, I'm so sorry. Your skin looked like it needed it. I was fuming. I took another quick shower, but I was super late. And when the whistle blew, I was so out of it that I flopped into the water like a dying fish. I lost badly, and Mariana sailed through the water gracefully like a swan. But what she did next shocked the bubbly farts right out of me. Mariana stepped off the stage after taking her prize and kissed Fred. Hey, what the heck are you doing to my brother? Stand behind me, Fred. I'll protect you from this soul-sucking mermaid. Sorina, Fred has told me so much about you. We met in the library the other day, and I said I was craving some Russian pastries. He got me some the very next day. Fred is a real gentleman. And you're a real lady. What was happening? Fred looked genuinely happy, but Mariana was bad news. The way she'd swam earlier, it didn't look like she was injured at all. But before I could confront her, they left. What a bunch of love-struck jerks. I was so depressed, I spent a couple of hours at my favorite ice cream shop eating my feelings. But once the banana splits were gone, I headed home and, to my surprise, I saw Mariana across the street. She was dressed like some weird spy and went inside a dirty-looking alley. I followed her and saw that she was buying a weird packet from some homeless dude. Hey, what you got there, bestie? Did you hit your head on that dive? I am not your bestie. Is it Russian candy? Is it a wig? Or is it a whole new personality you use only when Fred's around? It's your brother's heart, and it's all mine. She was a piece of work and super suspicious. I wanted to follow her, but I was already late. Mom and Dad would probably send a SWAT team after me. So that night, I borrowed Fred's laptop and did some research. I found a few articles about Mariana's injury, but then I found a creepy Reddit thread about athletes using performance-enhancing pills. I was shocked. Is that how Mariana had swum so well in the competition with an injury? I had to find out. But the next day, I walked into school and everyone was talking about Mariana and Fred like they were a celebrity couple. Fred, of all people, was popular. He suddenly had this confidence I'd never seen before. It was kinda awesome. But Mariana was ruining swimming for me. We've decided. I'll take your place on the swim team for regionals. What? You can't do that. You're not even a permanent student. Aren't you supposed to be injured and resting? Coach! I'm sorry, Serena. We have a chance to compete with an international gold medalist on our team. And she seems strong enough now. I was so mad I tore up all of her posters from my room and trashed all the merchandise. All I'd wanted to be was noticed by my idol, but she just turned out to be a massive jerk. I was gonna bring her down if it was the last thing I did. Hey, Mariana told me what happened. It was really sweet of you to give her your place. She really needed this. I didn't give up anything. Your evil girlfriend pushed me out. Swimming is the only thing I'm good at, but she couldn't even let me have it. Look, I know you're hurt, but she's a good person. It's all an act. She's only pretending to be your girlfriend to get under my skin. Yes, Serena. I'm sure my relationship is all about you. Everything is always about you. The only reason a girl could want to be with me is to get back at you. Not because I have anything worth liking, right? Wow, I didn't know you were so desperate to be liked, you'll defend the devil herself. Some brother you turned out to be. I hated the look of hurt in Fred's eyes, but I was just so mad. The next day, I sneaked into the gym and went through Mariana's locker, and I found the package she'd taken from the man in the alley, and it had pills inside. I ran to the head coach and showed him everything. Mariana went ballistic. They aren't what you think. I'm not a cheat. Then explain how your injury healed so quickly. You're lying, Mariana, and I have proof. Stop this, Serena. You don't know what you're talking about. No. For once, I'm the smart one, and you're being dumb. She played you with her big eyes and pretty face. She's just a cheating witch. Stop calling me that. And then she pushed me into the water. The head coach insisted on getting her tested, and she went bananas. She started ripping up pool noodles with her teeth and threw swimming flippers at the students like a mad person. 2 coaches had to drag her away, and she was suspended during the investigation. But I wasn't even happy about it. My teammates were mad at me for being a sneak. Fred wasn't talking to me, and Mariana, all the blood work came out clear. Turns out, the pills were special Russian vitamins, but she was so messed up with all the media attention and headlines, she completely failed at the regionals. I felt like a total jerk. It was time for me to apologize. Hey, I'm sorry about the whole mix-up. As if your plan worked. I lost the competition and my reputation. Now you can have your perfect life back. Perfect? My life is not perfect. My adoptive family is the bomb, but I've always felt a bit lost since I was a kid. Swimming makes me feel like I belong, and you took that away from me. Yes, I did. Because I'm better at it, and it's good for the team. But Fred was right. You're a selfish, spoiled brat who only thinks about herself. I was so mad, I slapped her hard across the cheek. We were rolling around on the floor fighting like cats, when suddenly Fred came in between. What the heck is wrong with you two? She started it. She's always hated me. That's enough. I love you both, but this needs to stop. You love me? Are you okay? Do you have brain fever? Stop it, Serena. After all these years, I've taken a back seat while Mom and Dad obsessed over you. I thought you'd be okay with me being the center of attention for once. It was true. Mom and Dad always went out of their way to make me happy and keep me safe. They hardly ever talked about Fred. I was selfish and felt terrible for not realizing it before. And Mariana, you can't blame Serena for jumping to conclusions when she doesn't know the truth. What truth? Suddenly, Mariana looked so sad, it broke my heart. My family had to flee Russia. Some really bad men were after my father, and I had to fake an injury, so they would give us quick visas to come to America for my medical treatment. Now, I can never go back.
and I can never swim for another country if I want to keep my family safe. That's why I wanted to be part of the swim team so badly.
But that doesn't explain why you're so mean and horrible.
It's all I knew. In Russia, you don't become a champion by being nice and sweet. You have to be really tough and fight for your place. It will be a hard habit to break, but I see you all as competition, especially you. You're good.
She said it reluctantly, but she said it.
And I was on cloud 9.
Aw, that's all I ever wanted to hear from you.
Get away from me, or I'll take the words back.
You can't take it back now. You think I'm good. And we'll be on the same team together. It's gonna be epic.
Is your sister crazy? What is wrong with her?
Damn.
Why is she so huggy?
She's just really happy. And so am I.
Damn. Damn, you got strict, but that's all. If he didn't do it in time, he would do it. So we're gonna watch one more last video of theirs. So we're going to watch what is that, 12 minutes? My story breaking into pieces. So let's watch that.
Hi, I'm Rochelle from Iowa. Please like and subscribe. I was just a baby when Mom and Dad divorced, and growing up, my mom was pretty much my whole world. We did everything together, walking our dogs, swimming, and reading on rainy days. Once Mom took me to the playground, and kids were playing hopscotch. I wanted to join them, but I didn't know how. So I started crying until Mom picked me up and started jumping and playing. Some kids laughed, some stared, and some begged their moms to hold them. The moms didn't like that and glared at us, but Mom didn't care. She jumped harder, and we fell badly on the ground. I got bruises on my face, and Mom broke her leg. Some moms came running to help us, and I swear some of them were laughing. Mean witches. I wanted to punch them, but I was too little. And yeah, Mom and I were inseparable. And as a kid, I was really shy and had a hard time making friends. I would just sit on the sidelines watching other children play. But whenever someone tried to talk to me, I'd just freeze. Do you want to play kickball with us, Rochelle? Just forget it. I did well in school, but every year I got a little more lonely. By the time I was 8, everyone treated me like I was invisible. Some teachers didn't even know my name. Once our math teacher was absent, so the other class's teacher came to fill in her place for the day. She was old and grumpy, and she smelled like Home Depot. When she saw me, she said, "Oh my God, did someone bring their sister to school again? For the 1000th time, don't bring your relatives to school they don't attend. This is not a BTS concert. Give me your mom's number. I'm calling her to pick you up right now." I swear I don't get paid enough to do this. But I'm the school... Excuse me? Then some of my classmates interfered and told her that I attended this school. She wasn't convinced until I swore on my grandma's grave. And then she checked the class list and left me alone. Duh, I'd been going to the same school since kindergarten. The only people who knew I existed were the mean kids who loved to pick on me. I never understood why, but I guess it was because I was an easy target and wouldn't fight them back. They'd be stealing my lunch, calling me a ghost and whatnot. They don't understand what I did wrong. They're always giggling when they see me. Is it my hair? Mom, do I smell? Wait, is it my big nose? No, duckling. You are perfect. Sometimes kids are just mean. Don't give up, though. In time, they'll see the real you. This went on for 5 years, but when I turned 13, I swore it would end. I needed to find a way to make friends and get the other kids to leave me alone. If they didn't like who I was, I'd just have to change. I talked my mom into taking me on a shopping spree. I changed my whole...
Stay signed in for next time. It's the ease and delight of shopping on Amazon, but even better.
Nathan, where are you? It's our wedding day, remember? Yes, of course.
I just have to change. I talked my mom into taking me on a shopping spree. I changed my whole style. New shoes, a new jacket, even clip-on earrings because I didn't have my ears pierced. My mom wouldn't let me dye my hair, so I got a new haircut instead. But when I went to school the next day, well, you could say the outcome was disappointing. Ew, who are you supposed to be? Who, me? This is just how I dress. Well, stop it. You look like a weirdo. And just like that, my confidence was shattered. Julie, the most popular girl in my school, hated how I looked.
Wow.
I felt so stupid. I waited for the end of the day, then ran home and cried in my room. But then I had a moment of realization. What does Julie have that I don't? If she can be so popular, I can too. Fine, if a new look wasn't enough, I'd just have to do something more extreme. I'd be like Julie. I made a list of everything she did. The food she ate, the movies she talked about, the sports she played. Don't ask me how I got all this info. Shy kids have their ways. Shy kids are the scariest. Don't be a shy kid. If I couldn't get friends by being myself, I was ready to fake it till I made it. 3 weeks later, I sat down at the popular girls' table in the cafeteria. Everyone stared at me. I was panicking. Julie loved volleyball. I wanted to talk about it to win her over. Volleyball. Volley, according to the Oxford Dictionary, means a lot of bullets, stones, etc. that are fired or thrown at the same time. Ball. Well, it's kind of the same thing, but not a bullet or a stone or etc. and not thrown at the same time. Everyone at the table was looking at me like I had two heads. Someone get this freak away from me? Okay, I needed a new plan. So I spent the whole summer planning, and after much thinking, I knew what I had to do. I would pretend to have spent the summer in Italy. I even practiced an Italian accent. No one else from my school had ever been to Italy. They would have to think I was cool. On the first day back from summer break, the homeroom teacher called on me, and I knew this was my chance to show off my new accent. I'm here. Since when do you talk like that? Oh, this? I spent the summer in Italy. Julie burst out laughing behind me. No, you didn't, you little liar. Brittany saw you in the library. You're lying about going on vacation. Oh yeah, that's a new one. Thank God you didn't work in a zoo during the summer break. Imagine how you'd be talking now. Who lies about going on vacation? Someone whose mom died. I couldn't believe I said it, but it was too late to take it back. Julie stopped laughing, and everyone got quiet. The teacher was busy at his desk and didn't notice. Wow, I'm sorry, Rochelle. Sam was comforting me? I didn't remember the last time she'd even spoken to me. Yeah, I'm sorry too. I didn't know. Do you want to, sit with me at lunch or something? Sure, I guess that'd be okay. I didn't know why I said that. I just panicked. But suddenly, I had a spot at the popular girls' table. Kids who had always bullied me were now fighting over who got to buy me lunch. I'd gone from being the most hated girl in my school to being the most loved one overnight. Everyone was sympathizing with me and wanted me to feel better. Not wanting to lose all the attention, Julie took me under her wing and started acting like a big sister to me. We hung out between classes, and she even walked me home after school. So, who's taking care of you now that your mom's, gone? My aunt is looking after me for now. I'll probably have to move in with her later. Her house is even bigger than my mom's, and she has a pool. Not that I'm okay enough to swim and have fun. I'm still sad, but I thought it was worth mentioning that she had a pool. I ran inside before Julie could ask any more questions. My mom was in the kitchen cooking spaghetti. Oh, hi, Rochelle. How was school? Sorry, Mom. Can't talk now. Lots of homework. I locked myself in my room and tried to catch my breath. How could I have lied about that? And about my mom, of all people? But I couldn't go back now. Everyone would hate me even more than they did before. Even my mom would hate me. I would just have to keep pretending my mom had died. Forever if I had to. What I was about to do was crazy, but what choice did I have? It's okay. It'll be worth it. The next day, everyone at school was nice to me. Kids gave me their snacks and even offered to do my homework for me. All I had to do was walk around looking gloomy, and they did the rest. Teachers at my school were always super busy, so none of them even noticed what was going on. So, what happened? I mean, how did she pass away? Was she sick or something? The whole table got quiet. Julie elbowed Sam, but you could tell she wanted to know too. Luckily, I was prepared. I handed Sam something I'd made on my computer the night before. It was a fake obituary, with an old picture of my mom and everything. I had just copied one from a newspaper and changed a couple of things. All the kids leaned closer to read it. Sudden illness? That's awful, Rochelle. Really awful. I can't imagine my mom dying. How are you keeping it together? Well, having friends like you helps a lot. Everyone gave me a group hug, but all I could think about was how bad lying bullying felt. I had never meant for things to get so out of hand, but now I was trapped. Maybe if I just lied well enough, everything would work out okay. That night at dinner, I was bursting to tell Mom everything, but I couldn't. I got invited to go roller skating with Julie and her friends. Oh, Duckling, that's wonderful. Do you want me to drop you off at her house, or... No! Rochelle, is everything all right? Everything's fine. I just feel like walking. What's been going on with you? You've been acting strange recently, hiding things and having outbursts. I'm worried about you. I'm okay, really. I'd love to meet some of your new friends. You will, Mom. Just not yet. The better things got at school, the worse they got at home. Pretending my mom abandoned me was stressful, especially since I had to face her at home after. I started yelling at the littlest things, storming off, and even throwing stuff. I knew I was acting crazy, but I couldn't stop. 2 weeks passed, and still no one had found out. It was getting harder and harder to keep track of all my lies. The popular kids' table was starting to feel like a prison.
Oh, wow.
How come you never invite us over to your house? It was always just me and my mom there. I'm just not ready to have anyone else in it. But your aunt's there, right? Oh, right. Yeah, I'm close with my aunt. I call her Tito. Her name is Time, poor thing. Mom is luckier. Was luckier. Her name's Date. But yeah, I'm trying to adapt to the new situation. I can't believe they still make you go to school and do homework. You should, get a year off or something. Do you want me to talk to the principal for you? No, don't do that. I need school. It helps distract me. And I've already talked to the principal anyway. The week after was Julie's birthday, and she threw a huge party at her house. Half the school was there, even some parents and teachers who were friends with Julie's parents. I was laughing and joking with some of the other girls when I saw Julie start...
Early payday, fee-free overdrafts. No monthly fee. Chime, the #1 most loved banking app.
Laughing and joking with some of the other girls when I saw Julie start to do a speech. I want to thank everyone for being here to celebrate, especially my best friend, Rochelle. It's so sad that it took your mother's death for us to become friends, but I'm so glad to know you now. Her mother's what? I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. There was my mother, standing at the back of the crowd. How had she heard about the party? Who had told her? This couldn't be happening. Excuse me, are you her mom? Yes. Rochelle, do you want to explain what's going on? Oh, wow. That's very MSA. Everyone stared at me. I wanted to disappear. People were talking, but all I heard was buzzing. Julie was saying something and pointing at me. Then my mother grabbed me by the arm and led me out of the party. She didn't say anything until we were driving back to our house. You need to explain yourself. I broke down. Everything that had happened swept over me at once, and I told my mother everything. I'm so sorry, Mom. I don't know why I lied. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm so sorry. My mother was quiet for a long time, just driving. When she finally looked at me, there were tears in her eyes. It breaks my heart that you were in so much pain and couldn't tell me. You're my daughter, and I only want what's best for you. I wish I had known that you were so lonely. I know you didn't mean for all this to happen. Now, you have to fix things. I didn't sleep at all that night. I was so scared to see Julie and everyone else at school. But when I got there, no one teased me. The only people who talked to me at all were my teachers. Everyone else ignored me, just like I was 8 years old again. I was sitting alone at my old lunch table when Julie joined me. None of the other popular girls followed. You don't have to pretend to like me anymore. I was never pretending, Rochelle. I do like you. I tried to tell you at the party, but your mom dragged you away before I could. Why would you even talk to me after what I did? I lied to you. I faked about my mom leaving me, even though she's the best mom in the world. I'm crazy. You aren't crazy. You're lonely. And the cure for loneliness is a friend. A real one this time. You'll stop being popular if you hang out with me. There are more important things than popularity. You really want to be my friend? Yeah, I do.
Wow. Seriously. I've been people that too. I've been that too. Well, of course you can't see me because there's a lot of people just don't want to see me, so I just want to show my face. for a bit though. But I know, I didn't even really came to be a person to do stuff. But I've been alone for years ago, and it happens a lot. But I don't know how I'm getting a thing for it. But I'm still the same person, the same responsibility. But you know what? All you guys still always look out for me for some time, but not anymore. You just don't want to be around with me anymore. It's like I'm a person like you just don't want to be nothing. So that in the video, joining Create Squad. I guess. Bye bye.